Good afternoon. My name is Maryam Bala Adamu, presenting the paper on the topic The Effects of Trade Liberalization on Small and Medium Scale Enterprises Growth Output in Nigeria. Um, the SMEs, in the past decades, countries, whether developed or underdeveloped, have witnessed a tremendous change in their small and medium scale enterprises sector. This is partly due to the fact that countries have put on policies in place in order to promote such sectors. So therefore, countries that have really followed such policies are seen a really change in terms of increased output and growth towards the small and medium scale enterprises. For instance, in Nigeria, the Structural Adjustment Program of 1986 has made the country um, to follow policies towards opening the economy for international trade in um, terms of creating um, subsidies or removal of subsidies that will help promote the local industries, that's those engaged in small industrial enterprises, and also reducing dependence on expensive importation of raw materials from outside so that the domestic industries will be able to manage what they have domestically and then encourage them to use domestic um, production in their sectors. Um, the small and medium scale enterprises is a small firm or an enterprise in which it's not really small in size, but it's small. It can be termed as small or medium, which it's really an output of entrepreneurial activities of individuals. Um, it's because it came into existence because different people come in place, and then due to the entrepreneurial activities, they brought out something that they feel it's worth doing, and then they do it. Small and medium scale enterprises not just limited to a particular type of products. We have like different products, like we have small manufacturing facilities, we have small processing units, we also have small scale farmers, which are also termed as small and medium scale enterprises. There are several studies carried out on small and medium scale enterprises and economic growth. For instance, studies like Adamu 2011, Afolabi 2013, Bello 2018, amongst others, have carried out different research on small and medium scale enterprises and have different results based on what they have found. Therefore, this study examines the effects of SMEs um, on economic growth in Nigeria. Apart from that, this study intends to um, add to the existing literature by including more variables in its model on the literature that has been existing on small and medium scale enterprises output and economic growth. There are different there are different economic models which have been used, but this study also used the economic growth models in addition by including more variables apart from the normal conventional variables we have for economic growth models. Um, the estimation technique used for this model is the first one was in order to test for stationarity properties of the model, we carried out the augmented Fuller test, which is the ADF, and the KPSS unit root test, and to test for stationarity series, to test for stationarity of the properties of the series we're going to use. And then after that, we used the modified ordinary least square method technique to run the result. So based on the result, we found out that there is a positive relationship between small and medium scale enterprises output and real economic growth in Nigeria, which means that as the small and medium scale enterprises output increases, it also increases economic growth in Nigeria. Um, Therefore, we also found out that there is also a positive relationship between small and medium scale enterprises as well as openness in Nigeria. This implies that as the more the economy is open, the more there is need, the more the SMEs feel encouraged to produce more output, which is also used to um, which is also used, and then which also promotes their, which also has some incentive for them to produce more products, which is going to be used both domestically and globally. Um, Therefore, the coefficient, the p-value for this is also, there's also statistical significance, because the p-value shows it's less than 5%, which means that um, SMEs and openness, there's a statistically significant relationship between them. Based on also the result, we found out that the R square is 59%. Which measure the R square measures the goodness of faith of the model. So we found that it's 59%, which signifies that about 59% of variation in the dependent variable, that's SMS, is being explained by the explanatory variables. In order to further make our result more parsimonious, we carried out some post-diagnostic tests like the Jagbera normality test, the heteroscedasticity test, and the Ramsey reset test. So having done the diagnostic test, we found out that the result, the OLS result, passed all these tests against serial correlation, misspecification errors, and non-normality. So therefore, this study concludes that trade liberalization can really serves can really serve as a catalyst for improvement towards economic growth and development in Nigeria. So it's very imperative and it's important that the government should follow policies that will promote such industries, so as we should be able to produce more products that will be um, highly competitive. Thank you.